Well, it's time for another tour of the White Tower. This time we're going to stay in the toy room, particularly since many people want to get a better look at those shelves. And with today's recent acquisition, I figured what the hell. I'm going to start with the Superpowers figures from the 80s and a few animated style figures in front of them. The next three shelves will be nothing but animated figures, Batman, Superman, and JLU related. You'll notice there's quite a log jam of figures here. There have absolutely been several other figures done, but I just don't have the room for them. I've also opened up all the cabinets to avoid glare to make it easier to see. And here we have the first of many DC Direct shelves. And here's one that actually has a couple Gentleman Ghost custom jobs that I worked on. Here are some Mego-esque figures from a few years back, as well as some 12-inch animated figures. And here is the lonely Marvel shelf. There's that stupid yellow Daredevil and Red Skull I spent far too much to get. Back to DC Direct, we have Golden Agers and assorted era Justice Leaguers here as well. The Bat family, including Alfred with that awesome little tray and red phone I made for him. Several villains. One of my favorite shelves, the Mego shelf, although I prefer to call it Mego, but tomato, tomato, including my former Holy Grail, Green Arrow, and Speedy. I have assorted Flash and Green Lantern related figures, and assorted Superman related figures, including my favorite, Compy. And a hodgepodge of Batman villains, which seem to be from different artists, different eras. Kind of painful to look at, quite frankly. Then we have Mattel figures, which really do look nice when you see them all together. You have the Justice League, you have large-scale villains, you have assorted Metal Men and Doom Patrol members. Back to DC Direct again, Kirby New Gods and some guys in the back, including Metamorpho, one of the better ones. And then we go back to Mattel, a more iconic Justice League setup, and a Bat villain shelf, including one little custom done by a certain lass from the UK. These are more Kirby-related figures from Mattel. And then, of course, the Legion. Now on to my favorite shelf. Both Golden Age and Modern Age JSA. Some villains, some iconic, some not so much. And then a few assorted shelves, which thankfully covers one of my favorites, Jonah Hex on horseback. Now we move on to the more high-end display. We're getting there. These are two of the Jack Torrance figures, which, let's not talk about how much they cost me. And then the custom Batman and Joker from the 1989 film. And here we have assorted DC military figures, Black Hawk, Sergeant Rock, Enemy Ace, Unknown Soldier, and of course Easy Company, all of whom I tore their sleeves because they were far too clean looking. The Hot Toys Vito Corleone, which is one of the most amazing looking figures ever done. The Sideshow Indiana Jones, which is not, but still not worth getting the Hot Toys version. Edward Scissorhands, and if he only had Johnny Depp's likeness, it would be an amazing figure. Bat Demon and Scarecrow from Batman Begins, as well as Harvey Dent and Bruce Wayne from The Dark Knight. Assorted Joker figures, including the customized Nurse Joker and Harvey Dent, i.e. Two-Face. One more Joker. The Batman Begins Batman. And of course the Dark Knight Begins Batman on the Bat Pod. And let's get to why I did this video in the first place. This arrived today. Let's check out those accessories first. We have a big gun, a cane, remote control, a radio, a gas mask, playing cards, megaphone, money, and many hands. Well, the biggest accessory of them all, of course, is Batman himself. But the star of the show is, of course, this guy. How those eyes twinkle. Chose to have him with the classic bang gun and those really cool chattering teeth, as well as that orchid. It's really a great figure. I put the coat on him, I put the hat on. We can take that hat off actually, just to see what it looks like without it. And there you have it. The Hot Toys Joker, Batman, and everybody else. I hope you enjoyed your return to the toy room. Thanks.